In this one, I'm going to break down all the plywood for the upper cabinets. I'll start assembling the upper cabinets, and I'll continue on my labeling spree. Now it's time to start breaking down the plywood for the upper cabinets. You know I got this chair here, right? I need 6 pieces. 41 by 17. J, K, L, M. N, O. My block has a line right in the center of it, so I split it and hang half of it over the edge of the face frame, scribe it, and then move it over. And that is representative of the side of the cabinet. Because it's half of the width of the plywood, when 2 face frames come together, it should make the exact thickness of the plywood between the 2 cabinet sides. I hope that made sense, because that's kind of an important point I just tried to make there. These are all the tops and bottoms, and I'm going to label everything. P, Q, R, T, S, U. I'll lose it if I don't label it. Marking out for all the pocket holes, drilling all the pocket holes, and some assembly. The method is exactly the same. The only difference here is that the spacer block is smaller, and this one is 1 1/4 inches. Same thing, using the drift, same thing. I like to be on the side of the table that has the plywood hanging off. That way, if I need to, I can throw the big clamp on there. Sometimes I don't need it, but if I need it, it's good to be building on this side. The procedure here is to get the bottom looking good. On the upper cabinets, you always want the bottom to look good because that's what's in your face. So I get everything set up on that right side. Now I'm going over to the left side. Those 2 screws in it now. And now I'm just feeling for that fuzz. I want that fuzz to feel the same all the way across the bottom. Screw it off. Finesse it. Now I'm moving around the top and make sure that I got the same spacing. And the top doesn't matter. It could be short, it could be long. It doesn't matter. There's going to be trim up there. Same old thing over and over again. Left side, right side. Make sure you backstop. Work with the universe. And I think this is the 3rd one. And that takes care of those. Now I'm going to break down these 2 sheets. Everything on this set of cabinets is 12-inch, so all of my pieces will be 11. So I start off with 11 1/4 and then rip everything else to 11. Here I've got a bad cut. It happens. You probably noticed that I've got blue tape on some of the pieces here and there. And sometimes it's a bad cut, sometimes it's something else. So if there's anything suspicious, I put a piece of blue tape. So yeah, that's a big question mark there. These are all the next pieces. Always start off at 11 1/4, and then everything else is 11. These are all tops and bottoms. These are sides. This is where they go. These are all tops and bottoms. And this is where they go. All this is 11. Knock off the fuzzies. Label, label, label. Takes care of that sheet. This was a piece from earlier that needed a straight edge. Track saw saves the day. Now I can cut it up into 11s. Laying all these frames out. Now I'll cut all the tops and bottoms. Laying out for pocket holes. Then drilling pocket holes. Now I'm going to get them all grouped. Marking the rest of the pocket holes. And then drill all of these pocket holes. And these are the 5 cabinets. I'm going to go ahead and label them. Here's a little bit of a close-up with some drift. So I'm going to clamp this thing off flush at the top, hanging over a fuzz. And then I'm going to screw it on hanging over a fuzz. And look, it's flush within a couple of taps. Face frames, I always connect the bottoms first. Just lay out. Make sure that bottom looks good and flush. Screw off both sides. These tall cabinets, I put a shelf. I'm not exactly sure why, but I did. Get everything flushed up. Shoot a few pins. Pre-drill some holes and throw some drywall screws in there. Andy, hold up, Andy. Backstop. And we go left side, right side, backstop. And then screw off the top. Face frame. Screw off the bottom. One side, then the other side, then the top. Now I'm going to throw this little shelf in here. Was it necessary? Probably not. I can't remember why I put it on there, actually. Pin nailer. pre-drill drywall screw. Two down. This is the short one in between the, each side has two, and this one goes in between. Face frame, bottom, then the top. This will be number 4. Left side, right side, top. Base frame at the bottom, base frame at the top. Shelf. And I'm pretty sure this is the one we've been looking for. Left side, right side, top. Base frame, bottom. Base frame, top. And the shelf. There it is. All 5 for that side.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.